So, welcome back. We're deep in the Forbidden Forest because we wanted to go explore them. And
which I feel like has been 90% of our gameplay right now. Just trying to find every place we can. No, it's past Hogsmeade. You get a flu?
you're showing up.
It's because you changed the quest to the tomb thing.
Oh, Merlin.
Well, just to get that flu powder. Yeah, this one. Okay, I don't think that... Okay, cool. That one? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, no, I want a blue powder. Closer.
I don't think you can, because it's going to take you through Hogsmeade, because that's the furthest you've gone. You haven't gone that way before.
Oh, I guess I have to go this way now.
Yeah.
Walk past it.
Yeah.
I see.
Unless you fast traveled Hogsmeade and then go from there.
No, I'm not. Go from there. I like the Forbidden Forest. It's my home now. Me and my cape.
There are traps to your right there. That's kind of scary. Don't die.
Incendio.
The tree would be my assumption. I don't know. Run around, you Rudolph.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
There's one way to get strong.
I thought that was a bad guy.
Levioso. Incendio. Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
Spider monkey. I need a dog. I need a fan.
Yeah. For no reason in particular. Interesting. This looks like a town. There's bad guys.
Confringo!
You keep battle without using a potion. That's your challenge.
Incendio! Ha! Confringo! Potato!
Guess you gotta use that potion. It's down. You're like one shot away. But you died. I told you you were
I
one shot.
blocked it though.
You were like one shot again away from.
But I blocked it.
I guess you must have taken some.
Was blocking it? Maybe because it was red.
Equipping better gear with higher stats will help you fight higher.
Confringo! Levioso! Protego! With blood!
There's still like so many.
Battle?
So many up there.
I just saved these guys.
They don't even say thank you. I mean.
Oh my god! Surrounded.
It's like you kicked the hornet's nest. Really? They're like level 20 and 14. Rude.
Potato.
Oh, too hot.
Fluffy little fool.
Stupefy. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
There's a guy to your
One of
left.
my own. You will fall.
Levioso.
Oh, that sounded like it hurt. There's more on the other side if you were going.
Incarnate.
Yeah. I think you need more help. The whispering is so fucking creepy. I don't like the whispering.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
That's funny. They come after me, they'll rest in 10.
Expelliarmus.
What were you saying? That teabag yet? It's like taking us through like the most
Scenic.
crazy.
That's
Levioso.
There's an animal paw there. I wonder what that's for.
Like one of these clear trees here.
Revelio.
I wonder if it's like the Whomping Willow that like.
What is that? I wonder if it's a magical creature or something.
Maybe.
Maybe it's like a mountain creature.
They're really cute.
Yay. Just come through the camp, wreck some poachers. Oh, there's a
All in a day's work. It's a unicorn!
Levioso.
So I think it's just like features to add to your inventory essentially.
These are just magical creatures in the camp.
That aren't gonna hurt you. That's kind of fun. Non-lethal, non-dangerous animals. There's some bad guys behind you. Or animals. Ah, yes, correct. We do not like spiders very much. Nope. Dark mongrel. It's like your wolf thing, hey?
Expelliarmus.
That curiosity young people tend to never ends well for them, does it?
Like us kind of wandering around being curious. Super non-specific example. There's two of them. Be mindful.
Levioso.
What have you done?
Looks like there's another creature here. Oh,
I think that's the
is it a unicorn? Okay.
cool. Yeah, let's get out of here.
And there's like, it looks like there's like, I don't know what those symbols are to the left, but to the right there's something. Well, it looks like a pack or like a chest, and then something on top. Maybe it's like a fort, like a bad guy base.
Maybe it's some help.
It might be a pack. Yeah.
Expelliarmus.
I'm always given the dull tasks.
You sure you want to do this with two people?
Sold some baby nifflers the other day. Fetched a small fortune. You always get more when they're small.
They want to buy off. You will fall. Admirable trick.
Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus.
What's that?
Accio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Yeah.
So it's totally okay that you killed them.
There's Mongo. Manipulation.
Revelio.
Something to your left. It looked like a tree or something. It might have some magical powers. Yeah,
I grabbed that.
Did you?
Back up to 4. We grabbed one of them. Maybe we can grab that one.
That's ballsy as hell.
Grog, grog, grog.
Slaughter everyone there and then drink their beer.
You drink that thing.
It's a very long detour.
We're out of the Forbidden Forest.
We're getting close.
Ooh, that's fine,
When you get to making potions, you're gonna have so much
Abandoned
shit.
long ago, no doubt.
Upper Hogsmeade. Nothing. Skeleton stuff in Hogsmeade.
There's Flu.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
There's an interactive on the table. Let me just take it right in front of her. The Thistle and Badge. Helen Thistlewood's reflections of a former Auror. Retirement isn't what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that. You actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city, and then obliviating all the Muggles who saw you? Or foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages, using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs? When the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madame Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so-and-so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. Ooh, there's stuff to the right there, too. Oh, take an apple. Don't mind if I do. Doesn't even know who you are. Take the money. Dear sister, it has been some time since we heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You'll be happy to know that we've all made peace with your decision to become an Auror. As dangerous as it is, you must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so in the service of the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing's most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental velocity of locomotives. Right soon, Eddie Thistlewood. Anything else we can steal? The Thistle and Badge. Helen Thistlewood's reflections of a former Auror. I have a lot of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? Nah. Did we sometimes put away the wrong people? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so. But then again, I'm not an innocent witch moldering away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I would feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution, or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell on bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. The Thistle and Badge. Helen Thistlewood's reflections of a former Auror. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I could defend my decision before the Wizengamot, should the need arise. I was required to do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was. And despite what some believe, the ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung up my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had had all the time in the world, I doubt I could have solved them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I will certainly take it. That's the only way to rest easy about my career. Never hesitate to fix mistakes, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to meet our justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Oh, and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. That's cute.
Right, should we talk to her now?
Yep, now that we're done snooping.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldritch believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an Auror.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared.
How do they know it was
Without
his ghost, though,
Jackdaw's
headless, though?
puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
So what, you get into Azkaban? Oh, I bet that's the,
Is there a special mission?
I think
To
so.
Azkaban?
Hogwarts, yeah.
Was it after that?
I think so.
Oh, sure.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia claimed that Anne threatened to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people in the Ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Very well.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
Shouldn't I
We'll be
learn,
there
like,
in but a
Hogwarts
moment.
card?
Yes.
Like, yo, let's go to Azkaban. That'll fuck you up.
With my 5 spells.
Oh, I find it right. That's all.
I've killed like 5 spiders.
You guys are gonna die.
The bunny.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
She's been here a lot longer than the rest of them.
That's like actually like heartbreaking.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
And this is also Azkaban.
You don't scare me, young cur. They teach you so little of what you should know at Hogwarts.
Ropes and chains. Wink.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Has someone come to feed me? Is someone near?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
I'm surprised
you
that they
are.
just...
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hockey Field.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Field, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
But Madam Thistlewood, all right. I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
How do you get there, though? Yeah, weren't we just there at Jackdaw's tomb?
Beaumont should have returned by now.
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't.
Who's this guy?
I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper. One that Claire knitted herself.
Oh, God. Okay.
Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Sell some stuff.
Sell some shit. You here to bleed?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. Not for the gloves, but for other things.
Revelio. This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Healing some shit.
Nice, very nice.
Where are we?
I like that. Crisp. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like that's more my aesthetic than yours. I like the clean white.
Real dark gray.
Did you grab that bag of coinage?
Revelio.
Just on the table. Isn't it a bag of coins?
I don't want that.
That's a lot. We need to get an unlock spell. Ooh, interesting. So there's a bridge, and there's candles beside it. So if you do Lumos on the candles, so in the forest.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now. Revelio.
Something threatens me. First thing I do. Roundlock's loyalists are a menace. What have you done?
Did you just steal all of his tips? Oh, I was gonna say, you monster!
Levioso.
Did you sell your stuff when I was in the bathroom?
Not a day.
Your clothing?
Revelio.
That scared me. Yes, I thought it was a skeleton. The whispering, I hate that. Blech. Oh, there's the bridge. Wait. There's the bridge. Lumos. Well, I'll try it. It looks like a bridge.
There's the sign.
And it said cast Lumos. On the lights. There's the lights. Like the candle.
Lumos.
He kept the map, so. I thought I might have seen an interact button, but it went so fast that I didn't. Yeah, map with you. Because that looked like the right spot. It said Lumos, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it said. And there was,
Lumos.
Oh, there's another animal. Straight ahead.
Giant purple toad.
Mm. And that very well could be the case.
How very rude. Lumos.
How's that rude? Huh?
Was that there before?
Expelliarmus.
Yeah, probably. Actually, that's probably a good assertion.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Declare.
Bad guy. There's one down to there. Oh.
Expelliarmus.
It's like a zombie. Oh, they're definitely like zombies. They're undead. I'm furious. So you need to fire them up.
Accio. Incendio.
You're scary.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Do not like. Ooh, what's that? That was like a light that was leading you right stuff to your.
You can feed a beast, or it can.
Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
I killed your friend.
Incendio.
Ooh, you're one away from
the beast
getting
is safe now.
I don't know. You're trying to get the stuff from the girl in Azkaban. Cause she told, it was just giving you some like. Oh.
Far though.
I don't know. Up to you. Sure. Sure.
Why do you guys keep changing it? Where's the other quest?
Cause I think the other one was closer. I feel like it's the same distance. Just okay.
The other one is like way over here somewhere.
Yeah. We're literally just here.
Hey, stop running. It's a weird one, man.
Come here. My kitty's crying.
Yeah, because you could have did this game and slowly like introduce new areas of the map, like Hogsmeade. You could eventually do when you do that. So you start off with Hogwarts, and you put there, and you introduce Hogsmeade, and you introduce Upper Hogsmeade.
No, I want to know what Anne did to our Auror.
No.
I know, but I'm on that still. I want to know what Anne did. You think so? Actually?
I don't know.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
We were literally just here with the
No one's
spinning
been
thing.
here for ages.
Yeah, we solved that first puzzle. Oh, maybe not.
Revelio. Incendio.
First year cap.
Accio.
Spider.
There's a
Did you get what's inside? Yeah. Can't interact with it anymore.
No, that's not it.
Puzzle. Any other information? Collect. Collect.
Revelio.
Can you levitate the middle stone? You tried it?
Leviosa.
Okay. What about...
Accio. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
So I think they're independent.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? Accio. No, that's not it.
That's what I was hoping would be under the floor, but... Was there anything she said?
Oh, that's done something.
So maybe it's something mirrored?
It's no
No, it's the
wonder
other side.
I
It's the
never found
left one.
that clue.
Oh, you just hit the wrong one. Sorry.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind?
My dear Stan, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and the only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There's no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves wrote from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find. I haven't any idea of what lies ahead, but I'm glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning, Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone on alone if you did not, and what fun would that be?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
I wonder if he can see, like, things like we can. 'Cause he was like, things that other people can't see. He mentioned that.
Probably why we're tracking them.
Oh, it's his ghost.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
If you don't mind me asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
That's awful. Condemn someone to abstinence.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Do you want to meet him there right away?
Better days.
Or do you want to do the person who's lost in the forest? Yeah, that's what I was. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. We'll get to. That's so sad. That's the map one, not necessarily one we want. Suggested level 17. What are we at? 15? You were killing level 20 stuff pretty easily, so. Oh, apparently there's a collection menu to learn about enemy abilities. Ooh, hello! Good to know.
Past the river near the forest. I must be on the right track. Incendio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Incendio!
Nice.
Leviosa!
you have to, when his mouth's open, you have to levitate him.
I'm gonna flip it on its back.
Levitate your tongue for a moment.
There's a bad guy to your left as well, it looks. I am. I'm the bad guy.
Duh.
Lots of bad guys here. Oh, and there's also a creature. Ooh.
Leviosa. Accio. Instant.
There's something else happening, it looks like.
Leviosa. Incendio.
5 and 5. The guy who was disappeared, run off, trying to get information. He said he'd be back in a fortnight. I imagine he's being held up or worse. I don't remember exactly what she said, something along those lines though. You might want to be sneaking.
Accio. Incendio.
Get things. Yikes.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Oh no.
Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph. Incendio.
I don't see the guy, but...
Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Oh,
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ooh.
Levioso.
Oh no, he died. That's really sad.
Incendio.
And of course he's really strong. Yeah, that's your friend you're looking for. He's wearing the jumper. That's what he was talking about. He's like, is that, yeah.
I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Oh, what's that? Sad pandas. That was really sad. Thing to go up.
Revelio.
Journal entry 02 of 02. I'm repulsed by what I've just witnessed. They have created an Inferius, a corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio.
There's something... that spinny thing right there. That, yeah. Okay. Oh, interesting. Oh, there's chess as well. You can play by yourself.
Revelio.
I wonder who they are. Oh my god, you're drinking from here? You're gonna die. Sure. That was really sad. You did. Sure. A lot of death in this, eh? Like the ghost from the puzzle, and then this guy died, and... Oh, there was something on the floor.
Have a lot of those right now.
Oh.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Chest there too. Ooh, what's the candle? There's a candle to your left to interact with. Like on that table, middle table. Behind you? Yeah. Oh, never mind, it's just money, but there were candles. I think he failed his perception. The guy who died. Or not his deception, sorry.
We're gonna continue on, I just gotta start a new recording.